Hello, whoever is watching this. I've always thought for years really that I've wanted to do videos and just sort of get express myself in a different way. As normally with everything with so much going on inside here, it's normally quite helpful and advantageous if I can sort of talk and speak things out. I'm 25 years old, and the day after my 25th birthday in December of last year, I was rushed into the hospital with really bad heart pains, and I was diagnosed with pericarditis. Now, for anyone who isn't aware, pericarditis, there's a layer of your heart known as the pericardium, which is the outer layer of your heart, and pericarditis is an inflammation of this outer layer. So imagine your heart, and it sort of inflames and becomes bigger than it should be. And when if you're exercising or if your heartbeat's quite high up, your heartbeat can sort of be, or your heart can be rubbing against the outside edge um, of your heart wall, and it can be, as I found out, it can be incredibly painful. There were days when I would be sitting there on the sofa, and it would be felt as if I'd be being crushed by a lorry. Um, just immense pain in my back, immense pain in my chest and my left side. I was rushed into hospital twice with severe chest pains, and I've pretty much spent the last 3 months not really doing a lot and recovering. I'm studying to be a physiotherapist, so that's taken up a fair bit of my time. But one of my true loves in life has been exercise and physical activity. Um, I'm a person who'd always struggled with their nerves and severe anxiety and obsessive compulsive disorder through diagnosis as a child, and exercise and physical activity and just being able to express myself was a real way for me to be able to just feel free and not feel trapped inside my own head. Um, my entire world sort of came crumbling around me when I was unable to do that. Um, a lot of my friends who I've been friends with for sort of over 10 years haven't really spoken to me. Um, as you get older, you tend to sort of drift away from your friends anyway. But I was especially disappointed, really, in the fact that I I I love them and I still do love them, and it's just hard that none of them really reach out to me, or people who you think are going to be there when the times are tough aren't there, and it also made me realise how much I appreciate my family, um, and and how much I love them, and when I needed them, they were there for me. And my girlfriend, especially, is the person I hope that I can marry one day, and she has been phenomenal um, since the moment I've met her, but especially during the times when I was severely ill over the last 3 months. And as someone myself who I see as quite sorry if this is a bit sort of scatty. I'm not really going from any script. I'm just trying to talk what's been on my mind and what I've been wanting to sort of make a video about, for not just myself, but as a way to express my thoughts. But for anyone else who's ever suffered or whoever will then suffer with pericarditis, um, if you've managed to get 3 or 4 minutes in, then I then salute to you, really, because it has been a lot of rambling. But I just want you to know that you aren't alone, and that you can find comfort in that you will get better, and you have to just cling on to that hope, because it is very, very dark. It is very, very cruel that you can have things taken away from you that are out of your control. But it's those times in life that really test you and make you a better person and a better character, and that you get to appreciate the, I say the little things in life, but they shouldn't be little, and it's only because the society we live in that it makes things like family and friends and loved ones and spending time on this earth, that is so precious to all of us. It makes you realise how important it is to that we get to have these moments and that we get to share these moments. Um, whether you believe in God or don't believe in God, or whether you believe in a certain type of spiritual sort of connection or being or whatever, religion or creed or race or whatever, it's all irrelevant really, in terms of we're all human beings, and we're all just trying to get by and do the best we can and be as happy as we can with what we've sort of been given to and what life has laid before us. Um, so I would just say to anyone who is suffering with any sort of condition really, but from my own experience, it has been pericarditis, of recent times at least. Just to keep going, and it is scary. Um, I've only just started really exercising again over the last couple of weeks, as I was only given the all clear sort of in mid-February. Um, and I I played football for the first time last week, and I played again this week. And the first time, I remember last week when I played after not playing for 3 months, I played in goal for the first sort of hour, and then the last 15-20 minutes ish, I came outfield because I'm normally a outfield player. Previous to my health conditions, I was incredibly fit and athletic young person. 5 kilometre runs in under 20 minutes, half marathon time around 1 minute. 1 minute, that was quick. 1 hour 35 minutes. Um, I'd run 5 kilometres to the gym, work out at the gym for an hour, and come back. I was incredibly fit, healthy, and lean. And this is by no means a brag, because as long as you're healthy and happy with how you are and how you sort of function as a human, but not in a sense of what is your function to society, but just how you function on a day-to-day life that allows you to do the things that make you happy. If you're happy with whatever size or shape or health that you are, then that's the main thing. But for me, I've always loved pushing myself athletically, um, and I have struggled, or not struggled, because there's no real struggling. Um, Sorry, apologies for my accent. I'm from the West Midlands, so as you can tell, um, I sometimes say words that aren't actually in the dictionary. Um, but it's strange how something that you can't see, such as pericarditis, you can't see the condition, how it can completely transform your life or a moment in your life, and then the ramifications and the effect that it has. My VO2 max has dropped by sort of 10, 11 points. Um, and just being on the field, especially playing football on Tuesday, I had this sort of anxious, sort of fearful feeling of what happens if I push too hard. Is my heart going to go again? And part of you has to sort of break out of that and know that you are going to get better, and I am going to get as fit and healthy as and more fit and healthy than I've ever been. Um, but there is that sort of little tiny footsteps that you have to make early on, that it is okay to be nervous, and it is okay to be scared, and it is okay to have some anxious feelings towards how hard you can push yourself. And and this isn't just a message for coming over disease. This is for anyone doing anything new, or anyone doing anything that they're nervous or anxious about, and that it is actually okay to feel like that, um, and not to get wrapped up in how other people do things, and how it should be done, and how it has to be done, and what's the best way to do it and what's the worst way to do it. Just to try whatever you're doing, and whatever happens, and you can always look to learn from every experience, good or bad, and you just have to just have to do it with a smile on your face, really, and just see what happens, and be bold and be brave. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to uh, make a little video to, whether it's me watching this in 3, 10 months, 20 years time, future family, or anyone who gets to see this video, that um, always keep fighting, always keep believing, keep positive, and appreciate every second that you can with someone that you love, and always hope for a better future, because one day you'll have neither of those, and you wish that you could replay it for over and over again. So, appreciate the good times, folks. See ya.